Good morning to the grind. Good morning to you out there. Good Monday morning, man. It's another blessed morning. Happens to be Monday, but we get to every day, man. This is the Grindology101 Podcast. I'm your guy, KeJohnna Owens, each and every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. God's be so willing to give me another opportunity to have another day. I get to get up and share some encouragement, motivation, something, man, we could say, man, in the trenches of the work that we want to do, there's someone doing it beside you. Today, we're talking about that don't be in the water and miss the wave. Don't be in the water and miss the wave. You joined on to the team, but you're not operating at, the success that you really want on the team. So you're on the team, but you're not really on the team. You can get it. Grind those grinders out there, they get it. The ones like Kobe said, meet me at the gym at 5 in the morning. No practice is at 7, but meet me at 5, and we'll get some extra reps in so we could be a little extra to the ordinary and be extraordinary. They call it extraordinary. Grind rising. Absolutely great morning. Great morning out there. Great morning out there. Everybody's getting up. Man, they made the transition in my company. The company said that they were going to be on Zoom in the morning a little bit earlier instead of a phone call. Man, that put it right in my water. I don't know about you, but when you're prepared for what may happen, see, this is how you separate yourself. You prepare for what may happen before it happens. Not that you know what's going to happen, but let's use a scenario. You're on a team. Generally, the practice is at 12 in the afternoon, but you go to the gym at 8 in the morning every day to get ready, eat well, and be prepared for the day, just because that's your natural aggressive nature to win. You do a little extra. Then the coach said, well, we're going to start practicing at 8 o'clock. You said, what? I'm already up. You separate yourself. You separate yourself just by being a little bit more about what you want. I'm just going to say that in anything you do, it doesn't matter. I love to keep using Taco Bell. I'm going to get a sponsorship or something. But, man, if I'm at Taco Bell and they say, listen, we need somebody to put the taco meat inside of the shell. Could you do that? I don't know if that takes rocket science or not, but it does allow you to apply the way you put the taco meat inside of the taco shell. You could do it with a frown, you could do it with a bad attitude, or you could get in there and do it a little bit early, a little bit faster, and wrap it a little bit better than the other, just because that's you. Eventually, what happens is they move you from the tacos to the burritos. Now you got tacos and burritos. I'm just going to make this real simple. It don't have to be real complicated. It does not have to be really complicated. Look at that. Worked at Taco Bell. I worked at Domino's. Now, I liked it. I worked there. It was real brief. I don't even want to tell you about the experience, but hey, when I was there, I was there. Wherever I'm at, I'm there. If you're that kind of person, you be that kind of person in everything you do. Just be that kind of person. If you get anything from this show, I think that's the most. I get text calls all the time. The mission for me is that I project a word of encouragement, not from some lofty perch, some I did it, so can you. I'm talking about we are doing it, us and we, and in the trenches. So if you up in the morning, man, God chose you today to do something unique with your life, and you get to put a mindset in your mind that says, I get to. I get to have a bill. You get to have a problem. You think about problems. Somebody's got a problem. They may not have a car. They can't get to work without a car. You have a problem. Your car doesn't run well. You can't get to work because your car doesn't run well. You don't think it'll make it. Now, somebody might trade your problem with theirs. You see, you get to have a problem. You get to have a problem that somebody else wish they had. Hey, there it is out there. Good Motivation Monday, everyone. Thank you. I think they allow for you to click the StreamYard link, which will allow for your name to register like Tony Viola right there out there on the grind up there in Victorville. Good morning to you, champion, sister in success, Planet Marketing Worldwide. 75,000 in 7 years for a business that they said it wouldn't last 90 days. And what we're doing is connecting the dots to success. Today, as we talk about, don't be in the water and miss the wave. Don't be around the people that are making the moves and watch the moves being made. Don't be in a great position and not maximize the opportunity to be in a great position. Don't be at the job and don't put in the best towards what you want out of yourself in your life, to where you don't know that the person you working next to with the bad attitude is the owner's son. Now you feed into the conversation with the owner's son about the company and everything else. He runs and tells his daddy, you're out of there. But guess what? If you got the attitude that says, you know what, I don't even listen to that chatter anyway. I'm here to work. They pay me on Friday. And then between Monday and Friday, I'm going to give them the best of myself. And guess what? Now the owner's son says, man, we got a great employee right here. Probably could be the regional manager. I don't know. But if you don't put the best out of yourself, I do know that you're going to get what everybody generally gets. And that's all you get. You get what you put into it. So let's put the best into it. And I'm going to put my man, Mr. George, Dr. George C. Frazier, connecting the dots to success. We just had an amazing State of the Planet, pretty much like the Union. Look at that. Man, in my room. That's a good one. Now I'm going to go viral. Right? Listen, man, State of the Planet, some extraordinary numbers throughout the first 3 quarters of the year, coming into the 4th quarter of the year. We're going to do some amazing things, man. I want you to connect the dots to success with us. Connect with one of us. Someone you have talked to has told you about Planet Marketing. Connect the dots to success with them. This is Dr. George C. Frazier. Why connecting the dots to success is so important. Stand by.
I prepared a chart. And this is a chart that I think says in another way what he so profoundly provided us today. This chart to me represents beautiful, educated, moneyed black people all over America. It could represent black organizations, it could represent black churches, it could represent black social and civic organizations. And what you will notice about these beautiful black people all over America is that everybody is doing their own thing, caught up in a Eurocentric value of rugged individualism, having forgotten that it takes a village to raise a child. There is no power here, brothers and sisters. There is no power here. Power is most effective concentrated. You can take a 55-gallon drum of water, spill it over, it will disperse, find its own level, and eventually evaporate. You can take that same 55-gallon drum of water, put it under pressure, put a lid on it, put a hose in it, put a nozzle on the end of that hose, and it can cut concrete. There is no power with us being disconnected. See, there's nothing wrong with dispersion. I live in Cleveland, you live in Atlanta. We have folk in the Caribbean, we have folk in Africa. That's dispersion. That's okay, but we do not have to be disconnected. We are a disconnected people. We are powerless in disconnection. This is where all the power is. You see? This is where all the power is. Whether you are at the center of your own network or part of someone else's network, this is where the power is. There's a beautiful African proverb that says, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. When we connect, because we are disconnected, we're disconnected from those of like mind. We're disconnected from the best practices in our community. I don't care what it is that you want to do, what profession you want to engage in, what business you want to get into. I can introduce you to brothers and sisters all over America they are doing it to death. You just don't know who they are. You are disconnected from them. There is no power in disconnection. Okay? When we connect, We prevent interlopers from coming into our communities and taking and destroying at will.
All right, George.
Try to open up the Booker T. Washington delicatessen in Chinatown and see what happens. So we must connect. We must connect the dots. That must be the movement for our people in the 21st century. We need a lot of us doing a little instead of a few of us doing a lot. We need to get together to get ahead. That is why we must network.
That's why we must network. That's why we must connect the dots. And that's why we must get up and make it happen for ourselves. Nothing works but to work. Stand by.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, they say, listen, one day the world's gonna know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm gonna put the biggest parties. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do four things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got two options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect, and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with that.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love to grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
How else can you put it, man? You can't stop when you're tired. You gotta stop when you're done. I like the saying. We get to meet and learn from Mr. Eric Thomas. I'm at an international convention coming up 2023. That's going to be amazing. I'll be right there in the front row. I'm gonna tell you something. In the work that it's got to take, only you know. Only you know if you're giving the best of yourself. I was talking to my wife just yesterday. So you know what? I could go to bed and rest easy. I don't need a lot of sleep. Like Mr. Orlando Moore was saying just this morning. It's the quality of the sleep. When I do go to sleep, I feel good about the day because I put my full effort in. I feel like I can't lose and not put in the full effort. Let that resonate with you a second. Blast from the past, back in your heyday, right? You put in all the effort you could to make it on the baseball team, the soccer team, the whatever it was team that you wanted to be on, man. They said you're too little, you're too slow, too fat, too small, too skinny, too whatever it was. But you did whatever it took. You put your all into it. So you could rest easy on, I didn't make it and I put my all into it. But man, if you're the kind of person that can rest easy, that you didn't hit the goal and you didn't put your all into it, and that could be okay, man. You gotta look in the mirror at yourself and say, you know, that's not gonna cut the mustard. It's just not gonna cut the mustard. You gotta feel good about, man. You know what? Didn't hit the mark, but man, I was on them. I did everything that was required, and then some more. I need to make some adjustments in my effort or my approach or my preparation, or let's use a diet. Didn't get the diet, didn't lose the weight, didn't cut the pounds, didn't make it through the 30-day whatever it was that I was going to go through. I made it for 3 days, whatever. Get back on the track, right? Maybe I need to do a better meal prep. Maybe I need to do a more prayer in the morning. Whatever the adjustment is, if you can make the adjustment and make the effort, that's all anyone can ask. And I'm telling you, the only one that matters, that asks that question to, is the person in the mirror. See, there's no one that could tell you that you are doing enough or not enough if you know the answer to that when you look at yourself. You know, and I know, man, I didn't do enough. You're right, coach. I could have did more. And more importantly, when you know you didn't do enough, that's a breakthrough. So you don't punish yourself for it. You don't punish yourself for it. You just get better for it, because we don't know what we don't know. But when we learn what we know, now it's time to apply that knowledge. And we already did a show on not knowing what you don't know. Just a quick excerpt here. I'm going to put me and DNA to grind. And we talked about the power of your own ownership mentality, your own business, your own passion. What does it take to do it? What kind of personality is it? You know, and are you the kind of person that says, you know, if I could put my all into something that's somebody else's and they could pay me a amount that they say is fair, and I have to also say that I've got a value to put that kind of effort into what I want in my life towards what I want in my life for myself. And this is me and Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens, DNA of the Grind, as we talk about profits being better than wages. Stand by.
Profits are better than wages. Once I understood that, I got rich. Profits are better than wages. Nobody taught me that in high school. I went to college for a year and a half. I never heard it. I'm 25 and broke. I'm not destitute. I'm broke. Too much month at the end of the money is broke. And I finally hear this philosophy. Profits are better than wages. Now here's the phrase that goes with it. Wages make you a living, which is fine. Profits make you a fortune, which is superfine.
Great afternoon, great morning, great evening, whatever time it may be that you get an opportunity to see this video. Man, profits are better than wages. My name is KeJohnna Owens. I'm a proponent of home-based business ownership. I'm a proponent of network marketing. And I believe that if you have the passion, the tenacity, the hunger to go to work, to earn a wage on Friday, every other Friday, every once a month, whatever that might be, and you apply the best of yourself, you apply to all of yourself to achieve, to ascend, to get those raises, to get those bonuses, for them, transition that mindset from wages to profits, life-changing information, life-changing platform, life-changing drive. To talk about that today, I have an amazing young man on me today. He has been one of the most prominent voices in my life, the DNA, as I call it, of the grind. Mr. Roscoe Lee Owens, 40, 50 years out in the field, taking care of his family, taking care of his business, and making sure that he is in position to get the profits better over what somebody can pay you. Good afternoon. Good morning, sir. What's going on with you, my man?
Understanding our value. And I thank you so much. That was a great introduction. The understanding of Brother Jim Rowan in a tape that was many years ago, which means the same thing now, is awesome. And what a great way to start the program. Thank you.
Absolutely. Mr. Jim Rowan, one of the best to ever do it. You've heard it said many, many times before, profits over wages, profits versus wages, profits better than wages. Well, what it simply says is if you're willing to do the work, you should earn the lion's share of the profits. That's basically what it's saying. We can write our own paychecks if we put the energy and the effort into it and connect with the right platforms. And sir, you've been out in the field, home-based business owner. You've been an entrepreneur. You've been with chambers of commerce. You've been in insurance and legacy life establishment industry for decades. What prompted you to say that, you know what, I know they can write me a check for X per week, but I'm worth this per minute? What kind of mindset does that take?
It tells you to look at yourself and understand your value. Once you understand your value, they cannot place, or if they do place a certain amount per hour as you are working your hourly wage for the amount of money, then you need to be sure that it fits your value. Your value system in terms of who you are, in terms of the opportunity to progress, do personal development. There's one thing that I learned too. A lot of people think about professionals, but amateurs built the Ark. Experts built the Titanic. Let that sink.
The concept right there, sir. What I like to look at that is, get started. We hear in the industry of direct sales, network marketing, referral marketing, they have all kind of terms for it. I think that people don't want to charge forward to embrace what the industry truly is. Network marketing, marketing to your network, allowing your friends, your family, your business associates, your colleagues, the people that you meet, know what you do, that you offer a service or a product that they use anyway. It just makes sense. We do it all the time. You found a way to do it and make an income doing it, and you found a way to do it, making an income do it, meant by helping other people earn an income doing it as well. How gratifying is that?
The more people you help, the more you help yourself. That is a concept, because you see, we're as unique as a snowflake, but we're also as common as a blade of grass. So we have to understand how we fit into our system. And when you understand that the system is the solution, you find a system that does a lot of things. It brings you gratification. It gives you a purpose, because you have your purpose, but you found a system that would allow you to do that. There's a process in that system. There's patience within that. And you know what? The main thing in all of it is persistence.
Jazzabrations is unique in the fact that we honor jazz and blues legends over the age of 65 who have contributed more than 25 years to the industry. Our performances educate our families about legacy preservation and as we entertain our communities to have fun and to be educated about keeping the legacies alive.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
Hi, my name is KeJohnna Owens. I am co-founder of Success Express Marketing Solutions. Our business is cultivating more business for your business. I want to tell you real quick about our program that is one of the most comprehensive business development online marketing support programs out there, which is the VASP, VASP, Virtual Assistant Support Program. This system allows you to operate and run your business while we help monitor and help you cultivate more business for your business online. Contact us at 909-686-1698 and visit us online at successexpressmarketing.com. Look forward to helping you take your business to the next level. As we get ready to break out of here, man, it is going to be an amazing week. Claim it right now. You're already up. You're already on. You already got desires. You already got dreams. You already got drive, man. Apply the drive towards what you want. Make the call, send the email, accept the no, accept the ridicule, accept that they said you're crazy for doing this thing. Whatever it is that you said you want to do, you want to get a better situation, and you're around an environment that's cool with this situation. So you're going to have to separate yourself from the situation. I don't know, another day they're going to talk about you anyway. They might as well talk about you gone to talk about you here. That's how it goes. Straight across, straight up. Do what you got to do for your family. Allow for the passion that you have, and you, in the passion you have. When you look in the mirror, you say, man, I got stuff to do. I know that I can do something a little bit. I could be something. I could do something. I could accomplish things. I could, whatever that might be for you, man, go ahead and do it. Look at that. When you get a chance to get a salute like that, there is no power in disconnection. Blessings and happy motivated Monday champions. Desiree Benson, man, top 5 income right there, man. Amazing. That's my coach right there. Thank you for being up in the morning with me this morning, Director Benson. Good morning to you. And there's an amazing quote as we get on out of here. Tony Viola, don't be in the water and miss the wave. Let's go home on that note alone right there, man. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I'm your guy, KeJohnna Owens, each and every morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. God be so blessed to allow me to. I get to produce, engineer, and podcast this show to get up with some encouragement and motivation towards the day to what we said we wanted in our life. A little bit extra to the ordinary makes you extraordinary. Over time, it's inevitable that the extra in the ordinary makes us such. Man, get out there and make it happen for yourself, man. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101. Nobody can tell you what you got to do. You know what you got to do. And at the end of the day, you must apply the level of the work that you do to match the level of the faith that you have. Get it done. Nothing works but the work. See you on the other side.